တိပ္ပံတရားရဲ့ကိုယ်ကြီးတွေကိုထိုက်တသမျှသိပြီးတော့
For practicing yogis who know the benefits of the Satipatthana practice and undertake the practice with faith and strong desire, without regard for body and life. For such yogis, the momentum of their effort, virya, becomes strong, and they work so that they do not miss noting, making aim so that the mind is accurate. Effort keeps laziness and the other kilesas out. So these factors keep the mind clean. With this type of strong virya, suitably good, beautiful, and padana means courageous effort. So the effort that has momentum like this is good, beautiful, suitable, courageous effort. One reaches that level. And when one makes effort every second of the time to observe the arising object, the power of effort, of virya, becomes very special. One day of life with that type of effort is better than living 100 years without this type of effort, the Buddha said. And today, Seroji would like to discuss this. To note every second of the time, every arising object without a break, first of all, one has to apply effort. This is the initial effort that we have to make, arambha dhatu. And as we continue, when we meet up with a difficulty, instead of giving up, we increase effort and continue to practice. Doing this, our momentum is bound to increase. One moment by another, one noting by another. And this type of virya or effort is called aradha, developed, successful effort. And one who has such developed, successful effort is called aradha virya. And in ordinary words, this word means just courageous, continuous, courageous effort. One who has continuous, courageous effort. When one reaches this level, the factors of samapadana, virya, are complete. At this time, one is making the effort to dispel akusala, papanang, akusalanang dhammanang pahanaya vayamo. This is making effort not to accept, that is, to dispel the unwholesome mind states which are base, which are low and unclean. One dispels them by not accepting them. Previously, kilesas headed by lobha, greed, occurred. Kilesas, mental defilements, headed by anger, dosa, occurred. Previously, mental defilements, kilesas, headed by moha, delusion, occurred. At a gross level or in the mind, varying in intensity, but no matter how gross or how refined, they are akusala, unwholesome. The unwholesome mind is very base, very low. Now, making the effort to make the mind stick to the object, with the mind sticking to the object every time, these unwholesome dhammas do not have a chance to arise. So this is the benefit of making effort in the practice. And further, one prevents the unarisen, unwholesome dhammas from arising, anupananang, akusalanang, dhammanang, anupadaya, vayamo. So the mind, because the mind is continuing to stick to the object, the unarisen kilesas, defilements that have not yet arisen, have no chance to come in. The clean mind is being developed, the clean mind which wasn't there before. So we are also making effort. This is the third aspect of this beautiful, suitable effort. Anupananang kusalanang upadaya vayamo. That is, developing the clean bhavana mind that wasn't there before, that is the basis for wisdom, panya, to arise. And once that clean mind has been developed, with effort, we are making it occur again and again, one time after another. The wholesome mind that is like the initial wholesome mind that was developed is being recreated moment after moment, developed again and again. So this can't be denied. This is what happens when one makes effort. And 1 minute after another, 1 hour after another, 1 day after another, there are many, many occurrences of this clean, wholesome bhavana mind that are developing. The mind is becoming stronger and better. So this is upananang kusalanang dhammanang biho bhavaya vayamo, making the effort to develop this kusala, wholesome mind that has started to occur, to make it better and better. So this wholesome mind is led by virya. This type of virya is called samapadana, suitable, systematic, beautiful, courageous effort. In Pali this is called samapadana. Initially, understanding the benefits of the practice of satipatthana, having faith and a strong desire to get the benefits. When one tries, when one makes effort, this samapadana, this beautiful, courageous effort that has 4 factors, as mentioned above, is occurring. This will occur in a short time for one who practices respectfully, with meticulous care, and with continuity. At this point, one has the attitude, may my blood and flesh dry up. It doesn't matter. So what if only skin and bones are left? I won't stop until I reach my goal. So one who works with respect for the practice, with meticulous care and continuity, for such a one, disease doesn't arise, in fact, one becomes very, very clean. One's mind becomes very clean. And when that happens, one will understand just how valuable it is to live in this way. One will say to oneself, before, I wasn't able to do this type of wholesome thing. Now that I'm practicing, this wholesomeness is arising. Before, my life wasn't so valuable. The Buddha recited a verse in order to encourage these yogis who are practicing strenuously with sammapadana, beautiful, courageous effort. Yoja vasa satang jive kusito hina viryo ekahang jivitang seyo virya marabato danlang. So when one lives with one's mind involved in thoughts about sense desires, kama vitaka, and the other forms of wrong thought, one's way of living is despicable. This is what is meant by kusito. And hina viryo means one who is just let go of making effort, one who makes no effort at all, one who's given up. Even if a person lives this way for 100 years, with their mind involved in thoughts of sense pleasures and so on, without making effort, better than this is one day in the life of one who is making effort to observe every arising object without missing. That is virya marabato danlang, one who has developed this firm, courageous effort. This way of living, the way of living making this type of effort is valuable, the Buddha said. And for one who has a straightforward mind, this energy can develop quite a lot. The Buddha said, Arada viryo bhikkhave sukhang viharati. The one who has developed effort dwells in happiness. Initially, effort is weak, but when one practices actively and intensely in the place of this weak effort, one's virya, one's effort develops momentum. One who has this effort with momentum is called arada viryo. Someone who notes for a while, observes for a while, then rests, notes again, then rests again. Yogis who practice like this, who don't understand the benefits of the practice of satipatthana, and who work carelessly like that, won't reach this level of practice. One who makes effort, active effort in the practice, this active effort dispels laziness and the other kilesas. They don't have a chance to enter one's mind. One's virya becomes good. And then there's no wanting to see good things, hear good things, taste, smell, touch, think good things. This is called kama vitaka, thinking about good sense objects. And this doesn't occur when one has virya that has momentum. And then what can happen too without virya is that when one sees something one dislikes, one wants to destroy that thing. This is vyabhara vitaka. This is wanting to destroy others, to destroy things. this also does not arise in one who has strong virya. And also, another harmful type of thinking is becoming angry with people and so on. This is avihimsa vitaka. This also does not occur. So, these forms of wrong thinking, kama vitaka, wanting good sense experiences, vyabhara vitaka, wanting to destroy others, and the third type, wanting to curse and so on, one's mind becomes free of these. So, one without virya, volcano akusalehi dhammehi, they dwell mixed up with these unwholesome dhammas. But one who has developed effort with momentum is free of these, and thus they dwell happily. This is what the Buddha said. For yogis who practice systematically with respect and care to apply the instructions, trying to be as continuous as possible, they can reach this state in 1 week. For some people, it takes 2 weeks. If in 3 weeks one has not reached this level of effort, this level in the practice, then it shows that one does not have the 5 factors of a yogi. One is working carelessly. And at this forest center, we do not accept such yogis. People help the yogis in every way. The Panditarama Dhamma family is helping the yogis who are practicing according to the Buddha's instructions. People want to help people to be able to do this. And they love and cherish the yogis who are practicing without regard for their life and limb, who are practicing according to the instructions. And when the people who are helping see that type of yogi, they want to be like that. They want to do the same thing. They want to follow the yogi's example. Such yogis who are practicing without regard for life and limb are also loved by the celestial beings, the devas. These are true yogis. A true yogi is described as bhavanaya yota payotatayati yogi. That means that one who is working to possess the initial effort that it takes to launch the practice, the persistent effort that it takes to overcome difficulties, and the progressive effort that takes us stage by stage until we reach the goal. Yogis are those who are working to develop their mind and knowledge, to possess this type of effort in the work of developing the mind and knowledge. And such yogis are loved by the devas, the celestial beings, and by the Panditarama Dhamma family. So one needs to try to be a yogi like that, to be such a yogi. And understanding this, one should have the attitude of practicing with faith in the practice and with strong desire to get the results. If one doesn't do so, if one doesn't have respect for the noting mind, for the practice of observation, if one works carelessly, such a one is an imitation yogi, not a true yogi. This progressive series of effort is called atapa. This series of effort, types of effort, or intense ardent effort, atapa. This is also virya. It's not cool or casual or sluggish. It's active and alert. This virya is a component, a part of anupassana. It's the essence, one of the essential parts of anupassana. It's very important. And if there is atapa, ardent effort, then when one applies effort to observe the arising kaya or the arising matter, there will be kaya nupassana, repeated observation of kaya. When one applies effort to observe the arising feeling, whether good or bad, there will be Vedana nupassana. When one applies effort to observe whatever type of thinking, imagining, planning occurs, then Chitta nupassana will be occurring. And when one makes effort to observe the various processes, the various natural phenomena that arise, this is Dhammanupassana. So anupassana arises. And if it does, then the result is expressed as vinaya loke abheja domanasang. That means that not only on the object that one observes carefully, that one definitely observes, but also on other objects. Kilesas have no chance to arise. This is called tadanga vinaya or tadanga pahana. This is dispelling the kilesas on a momentary basis. One moment after another, they are being dispelled. They don't have a chance to arise. Virya dispels laziness and the other kilesas. So with 1 second of virya, there's one instance of kilesas being dispelled. In 1 minute, the kilesas will be dispelled 60 times with 1 minute of active effort. This is what happens. So every time there is virya, then these kilesas don't occur. When virya is reduced, kilesas have a chance to arise. But because of this effort occurring second after second, they have no chance. So this is the benefit of making effort. And therefore the Buddha said that better than living with a thick layer of laziness, making no effort at all, is living even one day with this type of effort. So this is what the Buddha said. It's not Sayadaw who is saying this, it's the Buddha. Because of light effort, not making enough effort, one doesn't get the happiness of the Dhamma. And if it's been 1 week or 2 weeks, then one should try. This not getting the happiness of the Dhamma is due to making light effort. And if it's been 3 weeks, well, the yogi is not doing what needs to be done if they have not gained experienced Dhamma happiness yet. So when we live on the outside, we can do what we want and we can enjoy what we want. But when we come here, people give up this opportunity to have sense pleasures. They give up these kama pleasures, sense pleasures. If on top of this we don't get Dhamma pleasure, Dhamma sukha, then we are losing on both sides. So, in order that this doesn't happen, one needs to work respectfully, meticulously, and continuously all one's waking time. If one is careless, one won't gain the Dhamma happiness. So, not only will one have lost one's chance to have sense pleasures by coming here, but one also will be missing Dhamma happiness. Sayadaw says, don't let this happen to you. If you're going to work, you should work so as to get a profit. So, if we're going to work at something, we should do it in order that it is profitable. So Sayadaw would like to remind the yogis that if they make effort during the remaining days, if one makes effort every day, you will gain special Dhamma. So this is what Sayadaw would like to say for today. That's all for today.